Happy Monday. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. My name is Brooke if you're new here, and I thought we would go ahead and get a start on all of our moving vlogs that are going to be starting to happen. We don't have an official closing date on our house. If you've been around for a little bit or you kind of know what's going on, we moved from Austin, Texas about 2 years ago, and we've been in a small 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment here in Orlando, and finally we are getting a house. The most recent drama and why I haven't really been posting is there has been so much anxiety because Curtis, my husband, was laid off from his job in the middle of our loan process, and so we have been just like waiting for him to get a job. And finally, after an unbelievable amount of time, 4 weeks I think he was interviewing, with 6 total interviews, he finally found out that he got the job. And so we are so ecstatic, so excited. Today we are gonna head out and buy some storage supplies for our belongings that need to be packed up, because I believe the plan will be to close the first week of June was the last update that we got. So we need to go ahead and get started on packing and getting rid of a lot of stuff in our apartment, and so that is what we're going to start doing today. So the first place we're actually going to pop into is Lowe's. Curtis gets a 10% military discount, and I have a Lowe's card that gets 5%, so I want to go in there. We also need to start looking for appliances, refrigerator, washer and dryer. So I also wanted to see the flowers. You scared me. Wait, stop. It's been so long since we've done any kind of exterior shopping or like lawn care stuff. This will be really fun to start doing again. I have seen these plants. Apparently they're called autograph plants in multiple different yards around here, and I love them. They're like beautifully rounded leaves, and when they're full grown they're really pretty. So I think I would like to replace some of the shrubs that we have with these. I think I would like to get find some more mature ones, but I really love these. So now you can buy golf carts in Lowe's. Lainey, are you driving?
Yes.
This is huge. We have a big family, but this thing is gigantic. Hydrangeas are my favorite flowers. I hope to have a ton of hydrangea bushes in the landscaping.
Claim it.
No, show it to me. Wow, we've come so far. Soft clothes washer tops.
But does the dryer do it? That's what I need to know.
It actually snapped.
Well, I mean, it's not loud.
I like these.
Wi-Fi connectivity.
So
But when your drawers needs the internet.
So I've been wanting to come and put my hands on the KitchenAid refrigerator, because that's what I thought that I was gonna want, because I don't want an ice maker or water machine on the outside. And I like the look of this, but I don't know, like now that I'm looking on the inside, I mean, it's just a refrigerator at the end of the day, but I don't know, I'm not really sure if I like it or not. I like the Samsung bespoke refrigerators. I don't know if it's too modern though. And then the inside has a little pitcher, water filter goes through. And then down here, we've got 2 different types of ice. I'm just wondering if this is a little too small for a freezer as well. So I didn't realize you could customize the style of these Samsung refrigerators. So it doesn't have to be the 4 doors, it can be the drawers on the bottom. And then you have the same top. Whoopsie. So I like that. I guess that would be this model. And then doing the pop-up blue because I want to do blue on the island. And it'd be against white cabinets. I like this actually. So we weren't totally successful at Lowe's, but I kind of have my eye now on that Samsung Bespoke refrigerator. I don't know. What do you think, Kurt? Is it too modern for our house?
I don't know.
I like that you can totally customize it. That there's, if you like the 4-door French doors, you could do that. Though for us, I don't know that that would work. Even though we don't really have like a ton of frozen stuff, I feel like it's just too small. So I like the second one that we looked at that had the French doors up at the top and then the 2 drawers. There's no handles, which I think makes it look really modern, but also I really like the light blue color on the one with the 4 French doors. I think that'd be fun because it's very similar to the color that I want to paint the island. So I think that would be really, like a really good, fun pop of color too, because the kitchen is all white. And so I think doing like pops of color like that would be really fun. I don't know. We took pictures of them so that we can think about it for a little bit longer before we make a decision. Other than that, I didn't really find a fridge that I liked because all of them have the filter or the water dispenser in the door, the front, and I don't really want that this time. So now we're gonna go into Walmart to see if we can actually find storage solution, which is what the goal for today was. So we're gonna go in there really quick. Okay, so we are back from Walmart now, and I was just gonna show what we got because we did get some storage stuff to start putting things away. But we got 5 of these. I believe it's Safe Light brand. These are the 20-gallon bins, and it's nice because you can use the handles here like to lift them, move them if you need to, and then they also snap over the handle part. So that was really nice. And then we got these green bins that I figured we could have because we have a lot of extra school supplies that they didn't use for school this year. So I figured we could put school supplies in these and move with us. And then we have the smaller Safe Light. These are the 12.7 quart bins. I feel like this would be really good for bathroom stuff to pack up and move whenever we're ready, or like just smaller things that need to be moved. So we got those for storage. We got some regular home things like Q-tips, and I got new toothbrushes for everyone, and that was pretty much it. That was all that we really got from Walmart. So okay. So I think I'm just gonna start to go through things slowly to start packing up. I think there's some space in our bathroom that has shelves, and I think that all the bins will be able to fit onto. So I'm gonna take all the stuff that's on those shelves and put the things that I can, put them away in the bins, and then just stack the bins in there. That way they'll be easy to grab and take out. Or we may need to reorganize our laundry room, which I've already got a lot of stuff, like holiday stuff, in bins in there stacked up. So I don't know, we're gonna try to figure out how we're going to store everything, but the important thing is we have some more containers to pack up some of our stuff. Just so exciting. Can't believe I forgot to mention this, but after we went to Walmart, we went to the leasing office at our apartment and officially signed and gave our 60-day notice which, it felt so good. It stinks because we are giving a notice and we're essentially going to be paying for almost a whole extra month than we need by the current like estimations of when we're going to be able to close and move and all of that. But I figured it gave us some time to slowly get everything out and moved rather than trying to rush like we did in Texas, which we kind of did twice, from our apartment to our house and then from our house to the U-Haul moving boxes. But it was nice because we had movers help us pack up the house. So the apartment, there's not gonna be a whole lot to physically move. I don't feel like, but we gave that notice. So officially we're 60 days out before our lease is finished. I also was able to get a card for cleaning service because I think what I'm gonna do is just have somebody come in and do the full deep clean after we're out, because in our apartment in Texas, I broke my back cleaning that apartment from top to bottom, and it still wasn't good enough for the management team, which was really frustrating. So this time I told Curtis I would rather just go ahead and pay for someone else to come in and do the full deep clean, because it's gonna need to be like really clean. So I'm just gonna have somebody else come in and help me with all of that because it's just gonna be too much. So let's see if we can find some stuff. I mean, these, oh no, I don't think those bins are gonna fit on these shelves. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't know. Try and figure something out. So one of the areas that really just kind of became a catch-all is, I honestly don't even know what is going on with this situation here. There's so much junk just piled on top of the refrigerator. So I'm gonna take those down up there, here too, but there is more of the school supplies that I was mentioning that didn't end up getting sent into school this year. So I'm gonna put that in those little green bins, so that way next year we'll have like some of the packs of printer paper and the tissues and stuff like that. Then there are things that just need to be thrown away. Over here we just have some art supplies. I think pretty much all the art stuff out of here is gone. I can go ahead and pack up these flameless candles. That is actually our builder book with all the information in it. And then just I've got a sweet potato and a regular potato there. Just kind of get some of those things down. So this is going to be my first project. Good morning. It has actually been a few days since the last time I filmed, starting to like go through the packing process. My birthday was actually the next day, and so I just didn't film anything, and we really didn't do a whole lot. We went out to lunch and that was pretty much it. We didn't do anything in regards to packing and all of that. I actually haven't done any other packing since that day. So I was gonna show, but the freaking apartment is a total disaster. So I'm going to work on cleaning some of that up.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Lane.
What you doing?
Nothing. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Okay. So I think that we're actually going to go over to the house this morning. The floors are all finally going in, or they were supposed to go in over the last couple of days. And that was really like the last major thing to happen to the house pretty much. Now it's just kind of touching up and, you know, fixing things, you know, making sure all the final touches are done. We do have a closing date. We found out on Wednesday. Today's Friday. We found out on Wednesday our closing date. So the first week in June tentatively is our closing date, which is so exciting. I actually enrolled Lane into preschool yesterday, which won't start until July. So lots of exciting and fun things are happening. I need to contact U-Haul because I can't from the not the app, from my phone. I could probably log in on my computer and schedule it, but since we have a date now, we can schedule our boxes to be dropped off. And same with the appliances. I need to go back to Lowe's because I'm thinking now, like maybe that Samsung refrigerator is probably just too modern and it may just look really strange in that space. So I'm thinking about just going stainless, but I was looking at the cafe refrigerators and I know that they're expensive. That's not great, but I was looking at those, heard really, really great reviews on them and, you know, all that. But the thing is the Home Depot has them a little bit cheaper than Lowe's, but I have a Lowe's card and Curtis gets a discount for being a veteran at both places, but I'm wondering if Lowe's will price match the refrigerator from Home Depot. So I need to see if they're going to do that. Now we have, again, a closing date, so we can go ahead and have these things scheduled to be delivered and hooked up. And actually all the appliances that I've looked at aren't on back order, so that's really exciting. Like we could probably order it even next week and it would still be able to be delivered on or around the closing date. So lots of really exciting things. I actually did self-tanner this morning, so I'm gonna be in a t-shirt and sweatpants for a little while it dries, though it's probably gonna come out streaky. My hair has just been soaking wet. I'm sweating. So anyway, we are gonna head to the house, then probably get back, clean a little bit, and go through some more things. Clothes, like the kids' closets, our closets, shoes and all the things to donate, get rid of, and all the things. So welcome to our Friday. Okay, before my camera dies, here's a quick little update of the house. This is our vent hood that's gonna go over the stove. Here's a peek of the floors. Obviously it's all covered with paper just to protect them, but this is the color of the floor, which I really like. It's warmer than what I would have chosen. I would have gone with a little bit of a cooler tone, but I think it actually looks really, really good up against the white, which I've mentioned I want to change this island to a blue island. And here are the standard lights that they installed, the pendants over the island, which I plan to change those out. I also want to change out the faucet here, but it's looking so good. The stairs look gorgeous. This, I probably have mentioned it before, but this is gonna have just a clear coat over that, and it's not gonna get stained, which I'm sure the clear coat is going to change the color a little bit, but I wanted to keep it as natural as possible. Good morning. It has been, I think, a week since I filmed anything, so sorry. But I wanted to finish this video with our next stages, right? It's just going through this closet, which is a total disaster, and pulling out more things that my kids either don't wear or don't fit anymore, and taking a load over to, I haven't been able to find very many shelters that take a lot of donations. I think there may have been one that Curtis found, but I'm gonna have to, I would have to look way more into all the different places to take things to. But anyway, I'm gonna tackle this closet and get some more stuff ready to donate, and then go donate that stuff. That's gonna be the plan today. I also wanted to mention we're about 3 weeks or so out from closing, and so I'm just like, each week I'm trying to tackle more and more things. So we ended up going with that Samsung bespoke refrigerator. It's interesting, and I'll talk more about that in a different video, but we got that and our washer and dryer. Okay, give me those. You shouldn't have those. So those are all scheduled to be delivered the day after we move in, or the day after we close. Hi. So those are all scheduled to be delivered the day after we close. The U-Haul boxes are scheduled to be delivered the day after we close as well. That also we'll talk more about in another video. But that's going to be interesting. I'm excited to see how everything held up over the last almost 2 years. We're going to be 2 months shy of 2 years that our stuff has been in storage, and so very interested to kind of close that U-Haul U-Box chapter. So we'll do like a full video on that after all that stuff gets unloaded and all of that. So that is going to be wrapped up, because I feel like I have other videos if you want to check them out, and you're considering using the U-Haul U-Boxes, but this is kind of like, okay, we packed everything, got everything loaded and shipped and stored. Let's see how it is when we unpack it, you know. But anyway, more on that. We also, I think, came up with our plan for leaving this apartment, like how we're gonna do all that. We're breaking the lease, but still pretty much paying the whole rest of our lease. Anyway, work on the closet and then go from there. So I've got everything off of those shelves. There are just some games and stuff that'll be packed up. Pretty much everything out of this divider is all removed. And then these containers are definitely not going to be used in the kids' rooms. They do have furniture that's been in storage. And so these will, well, this one's broken because, you know, kids. They will be utilized in some other area for storage, most likely the garage. These were all just temporary things while our things were in storage and we were living here temporarily. Trash pile. These are Lane's things that are in here. Toys. And then all of these clothes. Now, for all of these are 3 kids worth so far. Some of the things are actually still their size, and I probably could move some of them down to the next girl in particular, obviously not Kyan's. Oh, some of his t-shirts and stuff other people could use. But anyway, a lot of this is like cold weather clothes, like jeans. My son never wears jeans, long sleeve shirts, things like that. So that is all to be donated. Different hoodies, jackets, everything like that. And then of course I've got a dirty clothes pile that needs to be all washed, and then I'll go through these another time before deciding whether we're keeping or giving things away. But that's the progress that I've made in the closets. Everything that's in the drawers, they're gonna keep. So that's it for this kind of first moving vlog, really. Just this prep and getting everything ready to get, packed up and move. So I'm feeling good. Lots of stuff has been packed away in bins. You saw before, taking everything down off the shelves in the kitchen. There's a lot of things that I'm gonna donate from out of the kitchen as well. Because again, a lot of things I bought just temporary. We have so many dishes, we have so many pots and pans and things like that in storage that we just didn't want to unload while we were here. The plan was just to be here for 7 months before we moved, and so quickly that became 2 years. We accumulated more things, but that's it for this video, and I hope you'll stay around for the rest of the moving series, because we are 3 weeks away from moving into the house, and excited does not even express how I feel with all of this. So with that, I'll see you in the next video.